Keep an eye on Jeremy Lin today for the Harvard Crimson. This is the type of player that can single-handedly help Crimson pull off a miraculous upset. He's an all-Ivy League type player, completely unrecruited out of Northern California, averages 16 a game, and unlike his teammates that have a high IQ, he also has a high basketball IQ. They're getting a ton of energy and offense off the bench with Gavin Edwards.
Here's our guy, Jeremy Lin, 4 underneath. It goes to Keith Wright. He puts it in, and Harvard gets its first basket. Harvard breaking out the black uniforms for the first time this year. The Cambridge campus at 9 this morning.
Do you watch Good Will Hunting if you're at Harvard? On the way down or on the way back?
Matt Damon, right? Harvard grad. And there's a shot that goes down to the girls. Jeremy Lin finally getting on the board after missing his first 4. Come down to 70 seconds to go in the half. Van Ness will try from the post kick out. Lin going through traffic.
Wow.
By Coombs McDaniel and puts it in. He's got 5. That's what Jeremy Lin can do.
Yeah, his jump shot's a little awkward over him.
Dyson misses there, and Harvard with 40 seconds to go. Here's Lin, a long 3, and he knocks it down. So Jeremy Lin, who missed his first 4, now has 8 points, and Harvard's within 5.
But remember, his first 2 buckets were layup. They want to help, so they want to get quiet. Like, that's crazy. Yep. So they started chanting my name my senior year, and it actually really helped.
Jeremy Lin attacking from the baseline, and he scores. After a slow start, Jeremy Lin started to come alive in double figures with 10. Nice pass inside to Edwards, who in the second half, Harvard had it down to 5. There's a nice backdoor cut, but Lin coming the other way for the Crimson, down the middle, and puts it in.
Well, that time Lin was in a defensive stance. He tried the backdoor instead of the lob.
And he's got 12. And a bad pass nearly turned it over. Here's Lin, the baseline drive, gets under the hoop and gets some contact. And Oriaki picks up the foul, his second.
Lin's a great story. You know, he grew up in Palo Alto. His parents are Vietnamese descent and was unrecruited. Was
a top Northern California player.
State Division II Player of the Year in the state of California. They beat Modern Day. And, you know, Modern Day, Gary McKnight has run an amazing program. The Ware twins at Carolina, of course, came from that program. They were #1 ranked high school team in the country for most of the last season. Were upset again last year in the finals. But his team at Palo Alto upset them. He averaged 17 points a game. And ended up Frank Sullivan's crew found him. He has just had a magnificent career.
Deep foul against Connecticut.
He's one of the few Asian American players who finished in college basketball. And he's talked about, you read articles about it, he's talked about how when he was growing up playing Northern California in high school or in AU ball, guys wanted to guard him and wanted him to guard them just out of stereotype alone, thinking he couldn't play.
Obviously proved them otherwise, and he's the 109th captain in the history of Harvard basketball, which dates to 1900. Their 99th season, and Lin handling for Harvard. Takes it all the way down the lane and puts it in. I don't think he's missed since the first 4 didn't go down for him. Stanley Robinson against Magnarelli, fall away short. Harvard unable to get that rebound, but diving on the floor. And it's a tied possession. And it'll go for Harvard, but a timeout with 11 and a half minutes to go. UConn up 12. Season. Casey had it knocked away, and a steal by Dyson. Takes Lin to the basket, and Lin blocks him at the rim.
What a block.
And here comes Lin the other way, and it got poked from behind, loose, back to
for help off the bench in that backcourt. They need some depth. I think Beverly can be one of those guys.
Now time for Jeremy Lin.
Wow.
What a move on the runner off the glass. Timeout Harvard as they get it down to 7 with 97 seconds left.
He's made a kind of a living out of this, is that when he drags the ball off the ball screen, he'll then bring it back, and the defenders kind of run into each other, and Gavin Edwards almost sets a screen on Dyson for him. Watch, he drags the ball off the ball screen, there's a hard hedge, but now as Edwards is getting back, he's not looking. And Dyson just thinks, well, he's got to still be there, and he's not. Remember, you're fighting over a ball screen. You're fighting. So then you jump over, going to his left, and then he comes back to that strong side.
Star Watch living up to billing here. Jeremy Lin said 8 for 14. Was 0 for 4. So
0 for 4.
Hit 8 of his last 10.
And it started with 2 drives. And that's important to remember. This is a smart basketball player in that you're not hitting your jump shot early.
Nice splitting 2 free throws, so an 8-point game. 3 possessions. We have 1:10 to go. Lin will try the straight on 3, and he banks it off the window. Wow! Jeremy Lin hit some big shots this year. That one keeps Harvard right in the thick of this one.
Not exactly. I think it's harder to shoot with the righty going right. But I was surprised there's no hedge by Stanley Robinson on it. Nonetheless, let's just be honest, it's a luck shot. But that one is lucky. Okay, now when you make it to win a game, it takes a little bit more skill, wouldn't you say?
Yes, and Jeremy Lin has done that already this year.
Taking on William and Mary.
First home game of the year, second game of the season.
First home game of the year, second of the season. And the Tribe hit a bucket. They came down in transition, and he hit a shot that's going to go down to the U2 Hall of Fame.
Yes, it was the internet sensation, a big three-pointer to give Harvard a win, and of course grow the legend of Jeremy Lin. This was the end of the game against William and Mary.
So the Tribe with the basketball, the game's
down
at
1.
Harvard. Yeah, down 1.
Tribe scores, takes the lead with 3.6. No timeouts, and here's Lin. Watch this. You're kidding, right?
The best part was he was fouled.
And that, of course, one of the 6 Harvard wins this
Another
season.
miss from Dyson.
Wow, very surprising.
Another announcer jinx.
Well, I've laid it on him. There it was, the William and Mary home opening triple overtime win, or rather Harvard's overtime win over William and Mary, courtesy of that running three-pointer. What can Jeremy Lin do? Does he have magic? Not that time, but he's fouled by Dyson on the push.
He hit his head.
Ooh, and he hit his head on the way down. That's Dyson's 4th. Lin obviously holding the back of his head there as he hit the hardwood.
He jumped up to shoot it. And as he got hit on the arm, boom.
Right there.
Ooh.
Goes to the free throw line where he's 4 of 6 and hits.
It's impressive to come off a head injury. Not sure if he can play in the NFL next weekend with new rules.
They have tightened those up, haven't they?
Yeah.
No, it is NFL Sunday, right? And Lin knocks down both, so the cobweb's all right. He's their leading scorer, rebounder, assist man, you name it. They're going to make Dyson win it at the line with 18.6 to go.
About the wall in Jim Calhoun's office, all the great NBA players.
Oh, what a move, and what a run to the rim by Jeremy Lin. He's got 28, and he's not going quietly. Foul Harvard again, UConn will go to the line.
Now, in fairness, we actually missed a Jeremy Lin dunk in running a graphic earlier in the second half. We didn't miss that one, and that was impressive. Career high is 30, and he's got how many now?
He's got 28, so 2 off his career high. Wow. A good time to smile. I think it's the first time I've seen him crack a smile so far this afternoon. Looking. There's Lin, and he's inside the arc. The scissors kick, and he hits again. 30, his career high. Just tied it. There's the foul.
It's one thing to have a career high against Dartmouth. It's another thing to have a career high against the Huskies of UConn and Campbell. And he missed his first 4 shots. It was kind of just a bystander most of the first half.
Always got that leg up on the shot.
Yeah,
it works.
so it's awkward, but
Well, unfortunately, it was inside the arc. There's really 2 possessions with 9 seconds left of any frame. By the way, Lin's career high 37 is 23 minutes. 23 playing minutes tonight to make it even more impressive. Now that's production.
yeah.
Crimson, their second loss of the year. Not a bad game for them. They'll have something to hang their hat on, and Jeremy Lin scores 30 points. What a game from the start. Our final score, once again, Connecticut 79, Harvard 73. For Doug Gottlieb, our entire Big East crew, I'm Mark Kestisher. The proceeding has been an exclusive presentation.